This is Cars and Bids.
I'm Kennan.
I'm Filippo.
And today we have a special guest, Nick.
Nick.
Nick has a Lamborghini Murciélago.
Right here?
A bat. And we're going to have a challenge.
Has wings.
Okay. We have this V12 powered supercar. We're gonna drive it 36 feet. From here to there.
Like a speed test?
No, there are bricks. Did you see the bricks? There's bricks on the back of the car. And what we're going to do is drive the car, and whoever can drive it the furthest without the bricks falling down wins.
There's a wall at the end.
You're gonna drive it to trust me, you ain't gonna make it to the wall.
Now, it should be noted this is an eager Lamborghini Murciélago, which is the automated manual transmission from the early 2000s, and it was the early days of this transmission, so it's not exactly what you'd call smooth.
Right.
So it might be a little bit difficult. That and the bricks are kind of tilted this way already because the car is shaped like that.
Right.
We may also run into complications that it has a LOC exhaust and is a little bit loud, so I think we'll have some fun trying to keep these staying.
Unbelievably loud. Oh, so you think the exhaust, because it's gonna go like brrr.
There's some vibrations, but I will say...
Are the bricks gonna fall off when we start it?
Maybe. I don't think so.
It's a naturally balanced V12.
Okay, so this is a car
You
that
don't
is
understand why, but it is. 12-cylinder engines are inherently balanced, so from a physics perspective, we have that in our favor.
It is true. When they do the valve timing adjustment on this, the way that they tell if it's completely timed, they put a quarter standing up, and it needs to be able to balance there standing up, and that means that it is perfectly done. It's a $40,000 service.
That sounds like an old wives' tale, and instead they use shims to check everything to make sure that it's done, and then they use a computer to verify.
Who do you think told him this?
I don't know. A boomer in Ohio told him this about Lamborghini engines.
This is how Avant-Garde Exotics in LA does it, and Nick Reed had his done recently, and it did
I think
the
this is what
test.
they do to show the customers to be like, watch this.
However, nobody's putting a quarter. All right, regardless. It's known for being difficult at low speeds to operate incredibly smoothly, and these are bricks, they're foam. Okay, the car won't be destroyed.
But yes, it should be fine. However, I have one wrinkle for you.
Okay.
Which is, I called up my good friends at Toyota and purchased. This isn't quite a quarter, but we're gonna put one in each bat wing. So this will get you half points.
You're gonna take Toyota Goat and Toyota B and subject them to this potential those were $19.95 a piece.
I know, and impossible to order again.
Thankfully, we're the only people who ever did. Okay, the last thing is, the bricks are gonna fall, in my opinion, before we get to the finish line. Whoever gets it furthest. Okay. Time is not a component.
Or has the most number of bricks. I think we should do a point per brick still remaining, because some of them might stay.
Well, which is it? Because if you get to the end, I'll floor it in 2 seconds, get over there.
And have no bricks.
That'd be a couple.
No, this car is nicely clean, nicely waxed, good PPF. If you do that, there'll be no bricks. They'll all fall.
All right. So is it?
You know what? You go ahead. You do that.
Is it number of bricks at the finish line, or is it distance before they all fell off? I guess it's both. If you get to the finish line, then it's number of bricks.
Yes.
That's the goal.
Okay.
Yes. That's the goal, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay, Nick, I think you should go first to set it's your car, you've driven it at slow speeds, to set like a benchmark for us.
That's a good point, and in the Mercy owners group on Instagram, they call me Carlos Santana because I am so smooth.
He even makes 90s references. This dude,
that's incredible.
2004.
That's incredible.
Here is your Lamborghini key with a dolphin keychain attached to it.
I think it's a shark.
Sure.
That's a
Good
dolphin.
luck.
I think they're, well, actually, maybe
blue.
Filippo. We'll see if everyone can figure out how to get into first gear.
All right, bricks
Now,
are on.
This car's
Some
insanely
might
loud.
say it drives nicer than an Aspark Owl.
Nick,
It drives.
an Aspark Owl is one of the finest
We will
creations.
not be able to hear
Hey,
ourselves.
seatbelt on, great.
Safety third.
It's not quiet.
You're
Still there.
You're good.
For some reason, I'm nervous for him.
Yeah, I just don't know what's gonna happen. Oh no! No, keep going though, because you want to know.
I still got some bricks.
Okay, all right. The B
I
stayed
think
though.
it counts. Okay, you knocked over all but 4, and the B fell off after you crossed the finish line.
It fell down. It fell
Oh, yeah, he's still there.
It stayed. It
but
counts.
he was up when you crossed, so you're good. So
Four.
Nick, you didn't even try.
You just went. You weren't even like, there was no finesse, they was just gone.
Can
Nick just
the
went.
record say that these aren't real bricks? They're foam.
I mean, yes, but there was like technique and you just went, nah, I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, none of the bricks even made it past the starting line. By the way,
these four.
on the subject of the finish line, do we count from when it crosses or when it fully crosses? Like when it fully crosses. Really? So it's not like the NFL. All right. Okay, Filippo, you want to go next?
No.
That didn't go so well for Nick.
No,
But
who owns this car, drives it regularly.
Might have had slight overconfidence, which never happened.
Didn't happen, never happened on a
Kennan
certain
to
track
go
day
next.
that we did.
No.
all right, give him the keys.
Kennan is the master of finesse.
Keys are in it.
Keys are in it, okay.
I think you know how to drive this just fine, so I
you're
won't
gonna
give
do
any
it?
further
yeah.
explanation.
I'm putting
All
this
right.
off.
I'm afraid of this because he is the master of finesse, and like there's a process for everything, and so
You
he's
can't rush Kennan.
you can't rush Kennan.
He also looks least at home in a Lamborghini Murciélago of any of us except for me.
Unbelievably loud vehicle.
Wait for it. Wow. No way.
It's doable, I could do it. I'm fairly confident I could do that.
Remain.
Nine
remain.
Am
But
I-
two
and
fell
two
over.
animals. I got to be in the goat?
So 7 remain in their original position. All right, you want to back it up? 2 of them are fallen. I don't know if we count that, but
None of them fell off in reverse. Just
The one thing I'll give is I put it in sport mode, which is supposed to shift it quicker, but it may have worked against me, but we don't know because Kennan, I think, is also smoother.
why did you put it in sport mode? You're driving 30 feet in a
That's supposed to
commercial
make
office.
It's supposed to be less clutch slip.
I put my Fiat 500 Barth in sport mode when I drive to the office.
with bricks on it. Did you hear what he said? He had it in sport mode.
yeah, which is known to grab the clutch faster and more aggressively.
Oh, wow.
That's like its design brief. I'm pretty sure you could read that in the book. It tells you.
Some of us are fast and aggressive, and some of us are slow and
I'm convinced
soft.
it's like it's been a little while since I've driven an egret, but I'm convinced I could have probably, if I just pulled it in a neutral and coasted, would have gotten there. And you would.
Oh, interesting.
This is not the right. I gotta
Okay,
fix this.
you knocked over all of them, but 4 sit on the car. He knocked over. You had 9
9
on the
left.
car and 7, but 2 were fallen over. So 7 were still in their original configuration.
Okay.
And the animals stayed up the whole time.
It's got speed holes in them, like a Honda Civic.
I wonder if that helps or
I
hurts.
think that does
Gotta
actually help.
Help a little bit.
I mean, we're talking splitting some really thin hairs
Well,
here.
he
but I
thought
think
sport mode is gonna do the trick for him.
Absolutely. Well, sport mode. Yeah, sport mode
He
really
didn't
helps.
know how to- by the way, he didn't disclose that until after he had already lost. He didn't want to tell anybody his tactic
Right,
of sport mode.
that is true. I did not.
Oh, well, it worked real well. All right.
Unfortunately, I have to go next, which I don't want to. Can I ask 2 questions?
Yeah.
How are we defining driving?
You can't get out of the car and push it.
Can somebody else push it while I'm in there?
No one
None of
here
us
is
is
going to
gonna
do
do
that.
it.
Under its own power.
All right, under its own power. I'll figure out the rest.
Yeah.
What was the other question?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Stand back so he doesn't
It
run your feet.
has Sky Active, though.
That could have been a good one for all of them.
I know how to get into gear. I'm looking to see if I can raise the spoiler as a little fence.
Nobody tell him because
Can't hear a word you're saying, buddy.
I heard it. You're not going to raise the spoiler. He's going to drive it with the brake on. It's going to fall.
He's with the brake on him.
Yeah, he's gonna be
e-brake. He's still got the e-brake on. Should I tell him? It's probably helping.
Oh, there you go.
No!
Hey,
I went into neutral too
take
soon.
the e-brake off, and it might help a little bit.
Oh boy.
3 bricks are still on in their original spot. 3 more are on the car. Kennan beat you.
But I beat Nick.
The goat
You
is
lost the goat.
gone. I don't even know where it went.
Turned to Toyota.
The
You
bee
lost-
fell over.
You lost an animal. I think that's a DQ.
Parking brakes would have been helpful. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, you should have.
I thought it was actually going to help you in creating some drag
thought-
to slow
yeah,
you down.
And it kind of did. I was doing okay, then I decided to try the just coast strategy, but I went to neutral and that was too jerky. Like the transition was jerky.
I've learned a lot, and I'm gonna win.
Where are the bricks?
Save the goat.
Oh, it's finally that's it.
I have to go last in all of these challenges. The benefit is I get to see some trial and error. Here's what I've learned. You went too fast and tried sport mode, which didn't work, so don't choose sport mode. You thought that shifting into neutral, a coast was a good idea, but it was jerky and it wasn't a good idea, so don't do that.
Kennan gave me that idea with what he said, and I was wrong.
And you,
For my technique, it would work. Your technique, it did not.
I learned something from you, but I'm not going to disclose it yet.
Yeah, put your seatbelt on.
No.
That's part of the safety last, isn't it?
Okay, we ready to do
Safety
this?
third.
Safety
These
third.
brakes look too stable.
Right, I did assemble
You
them.
did.
Therefore,
No, Kennan assembled these instead of me, and therefore they're done well.
You guys
Those
prepared
are
to
like
learn?
Cybertruck panel gaps here.
It's like they're all gonna come down, right? Immediately.
Okay,
We'll see.
That's Doug's overconfidence.
here goes.
Doug, I need you to be careful. I'm not sure if you've driven many high horsepower
No, never.
sports cars like this.
Like that
It's
woman.
not like a V8 like your GT. It's a real engine.
Like that woman who wouldn't let me drive her RAV4 EV for a video. She was like, "You can ride on it." I gotta put on my belt because I'm trying to be like Kennan.
well, a lot of corners on this.
One fell off already.
Oh no! Darn!
Fell over. Let's fix that for you.
I can see it! He started too aggressively.
All right, here goes.
He's just gonna try to go as slow as he can.
That's a huge mistake.
Nope.
There we go.
Just floor it.
I think you're fine now. Lost an animal.
I had an idea there.
Kennan
I believe
wins.
you'll find that that makes me the winner.
How many were up when I would I have won if I had kept going?
No.
No.
Oh,
Your technique also of starting and stopping, which is when it's
I know,
the
what a
most
mistake.
jerky,
But-
gigantic error.
But you're exactly right. It is very jerky.
Apologize to the goat.
Did the goat fall off?
Yeah, and
Yes.
the V fell over.
7 bricks on it, goat fell off.
When you first
Immediately.
started the car, you would have won. But then you moved.
No. But when that first group of bricks fell off, how many were left at that
Kennan
point?
would have
Yeah,
still won.
Kennan already beat you by that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Kennan-
I'm just better at it.
I totally agree that I messed up in the going slow initially and then stopping and starting. What I was trying to do was I was pressing the pedal a little, but for some reason that gave different throttle outputs.
No.
All you had to do is the critical thing is to get to the bite point and then rock it on the bite point. That's what I found. As the low speed maneuverability master.
The most interesting thing that happened here was that Nick, driving his own car,
Got lost.
lost completely.
But I'll tell you what, Nick may have come in last, but he's a winner because he gets to go home in this unbelievable car. So, but I am happy to take victory here. And Doug did not win, so we are happy.
Agreed.
Agreed. Double win.
Double win for us all,
Yep.
including the viewer.
Indeed.
100% of the viewer.
Goodbye, everyone.
Including the viewer.